Hi everyone, this is Samantha from Samantha's Quickie Creations. This weekend I had the opportunity to go to Iowa and meet Sarah from Pink by Design, as well as a couple of her design team members. I met Paula from More Than Favors and Liz or Elizabeth from 217 Creations, and then Mariah from Tattered Times, and had a blast and was able to hit up some of the craft stores there. In this small town I live in, we don't have any craft stores. My nearest ones are 2 hours away. And so I really enjoy being able to go to craft stores when I'm not home. Anyways, I'm going to share with you some of the stuff I got. I went to Michael's and to Hobby Lobby, and then of course Memory Bound Scrapbooking Store, which is where the festivities were for Pink by Design. And I've already kind of taken a lot of my stuff out and actually started putting some of it away, so hopefully I'll be able to give you a good look. And I'm sorry if this is a little shaky. I am filming with my iPhone, so bear with me. But anyways, the first stuff is what I got at, let's see, I'm going to do it this way, was Michael's. I wanted to increase my punch collection, and I've always looked at the Martha Stewart punches and finally decided to just take the plunge and buy some. And it really helped that I had some 40 and 50% off coupons, and my husband and my son were with me, so we were each able to check out and use coupons. So the first one I got was this cute little birthday cake punch, and this one was actually already on clearance, so I got that one, as well as this little candle one, and this one was also on clearance. And then I got this really cute border punch, and I've already punched just some sample paper out just to see it, and I'm loving it. And then another border punch is this one. I, like I said, don't have a lot of punches, and I just see how neat they are to add to cards or pages, whatever. And then I got a set with some snowflakes. So that was the border portion, and here is the corner piece to match that. And then I also picked up an extra Memento ink stamp pad. I love Memento black ink, and can always use more ink around here. After that, I went to Hobby Lobby, and at Hobby Lobby I got a lot of stuff. The first thing I bought was some card bases, and this is the first time that I've ever bought this card or this darker color craft paper, I think is what they call it. And I just have seen a lot of really neat cards and stuff that have this as a base, and so I figured I'd give it a try. And these smaller cards measure 4 inches by 5.5, and you get 50 along with 50 envelopes, and they normally retail for $6.99, but they were on sale for $3.99. And then I also got the same size in just my normal white card bases. And that's typically what I use when I make cards. I also got the larger size package, and those are 5 inches by 6.5. I got the white, and I also got the darker color. And these ones normally are $9.99 a package, and they had them on sale for $4.99. So that was a good deal there. And then another thing I got at Hobby Lobby was this huge stack, hopefully, right here, of all of these big chipboard letters. And these are 8-inch letters, and I got the letters to spell out my son's name. His name is Jacob. And I also got the letters to spell out family, because I saw this really neat idea of using letters, and I'm not sure if I'm going to cover them in paper or fabric or paint them yet, but keep a lookout. I'll put something on my blog about it. But we just recently moved to South Dakota and bought a house. We moved from Alaska, and I saw this really neat idea that you take the letters for family and you put them up on a wall above, like a picture wall. So that's my plan there. And so I was really excited. They had those on sale for 99 cents a piece, and I think they normally are like $1.99, so it was a good deal. Sorry, to back up, I got 2 other things at Michael's that I forgot to show you, and one of them, the things I got, is this magnetic board. Hopefully that you can see that. And it has these tins that came with it. It came with 4 tins, and they hold little whatever embellishments or whatnot, to be able to be readily available. And then the other larger item that I got at Michael's was, let me see if I can show you, this. It's a ribbon holder, and at Hobby Lobby I got all of those fallish ribbons, and then I got some of these like Christmassy ribbons as well. Some of those other ribbons up there were already in my stash, and I've just already hung them up. And then I also at Hobby Lobby got, here's one of the packages of ribbon I got, and this one. And here's a really fun Halloween one, so I'm excited to make cards and stuff with that. And here's some baby-ish type stuff. I have a couple friends that are expecting babies in the next few months. That'll be fun. Here's just a birthday-ish themed one. I also got some paper flowers, and I really loved the colors in here. I love the fall time. My husband and I got married. It will be celebrating our 5th wedding anniversary in October, and I really wanted a fall wedding so that I could incorporate those colors into our wedding. I also picked up some brads, little pretty leaf-shaped ones, and just some circle ones to have some more fallish embellishments. And then some buttons that match one of the sets of ribbon that I got, and I think these would go really well with some of the fall stuff. I also got this Tim Holtz applicator for using with like distressed ink and stuff, and as you can see, I've already used it. And then, oh, I have more ribbon here. Here's some more of my ribbon that I got, some Christmas and fall stuff. Then I found this. I've never used these before. These are self-adhesive border stickers. And this set was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And, oh, also at Hobby Lobby, I got this entire set of Memento Dewdrop inks. And so I've got all these colors to be able to play with and use on different things. And I'm really excited about that because I love Memento black ink, as I told you before. And so I'm really looking forward to having some new colors to play around. And I'm hoping and I'm sure that they're just as crisp as the Memento black. And then I got a couple of new packages, just the Paper Studio brand white cardstock. I use this in my Imagine and love it. And then, let's see, then I bought some stuff at Memory Bound. And, hold on, I gotta move my other stuff around here. One of the things that I did get was a whole new stack of Pink by Design stamps. And can't wait to put those to good use. And on a side note, if you are looking for the Pink by Design stamps that were released on Friday, they are only available from stores other than Pink by Design. So you can buy them at Oh My Crafts and at Memory Bound Scrapbooking Store. And I'll give you the information later, or actually I may have it right now. Memory Bound does not have an online store, so to reach them, you would need to call them. And their phone number is area code 515-965-1102. And they are awesome. They'll pull whatever it is that you're looking for and ship it out to you. And they're awesome women. So, but since I was there, I got to take my stamps home. So, but one thing I did get there was this 6x6 paper pad, and it has some really, really, really beautiful patriotic colored paper and stuff, which was actually really good for me to pick up. I had a hard time finding patriotic paper this year, one, because I don't have a craft store, and by the time I had made it to my craft stores 2 hours away, they were either sold out or weren't carrying much. So I also stocked up on some 12 by 12 pages of patriotic paper from Memory Bound, and they had an awesome selection of paper. I also got some fallish paper and Halloween and a few Christmas. And then something else I picked up there was this Embossing Magic. I've never embossed, and I was talking to Sarah and her design team members that were there, and they convinced me that I need to start embossing. So this was a product that she said that I really needed, and what you do is it helps keep everything clean. When you stamp your embossing ink, before you do that, excuse me, you wipe this across it, and then when you stamp your ink and then your embossing powder, this keeps your powder from sticking to the places other than the ink. So I still have to get some other embossing stuff before you'll start seeing it on any of my projects, but that is coming. And then the other thing I did pick up there is I talked to one of the women that work at Memory Bound, and she is an instructor for their Copics class, and I've heard lots of awesome things about Copics and seen lots of awesome projects using Copics, so I've decided that maybe I'm going to adventure into Copics, and so I picked up a book, Copics Coloring Guide, and just flipping through it, it has a lot of awesome pointers and techniques and just teaches you all about using Copics. And so I also picked up, I just got 4 Copics. I got the colorless blender, and I got Skin White, which is E00, and E35 and E31, and which are kind of the beige-ish browns, just so I can start playing with them and see how things work and stuff, and then I'll continue to add to my collection. And then the other thing that Sarah and her design team turned me onto was this Zig Memory System glue, and they're kind of like in a pen shaped. I got the fine tip and also the chiseled tip pens. That was the 2 options that they have. And we use these in some of the make and takes, and these are awesome. And yeah, I just can't say enough about these. The glue is blue when you first put it on, and then it dries clear. So it's kind of nice because you can see where you've put your glue on your pieces. And it also made making little tiny pieces when you're layering pretty easy. And finally, the last thing I picked up was these Tweezer Bee tweezers. I keep thinking to myself, I really need tweezers for when I'm using small cuts off of my Cricuts, and I finally remembered when I was in a craft store to pick up some, and I was actually told by some of the design team members that these are the ones to go with because they're actually closed until you squeeze them, and so that when you're trying to do stuff, you can pick up, you know, a small piece and set it where you want it or whatever the case may be, and you're not having to keep your hands on it. So that's kind of a neat part of it. So anyway, so that was my haul from this weekend. I had a blast, and I'm ready to go back, and but keep a lookout for some more videos, possibly one when I end up figuring out how I'm going to cover the letters that'll go on my wall. But I also have some exciting stuff coming up in the next few days. Be on the lookout. I am going to be giving away a Cricut cartridge when we hit 100 followers on the blog, which after this weekend's blog hop, we're almost there. So keep your eye out on that for the posts to be commenting on to be entered to win that. And that's all for now. Thanks.